Please welcome Franz Rogowski, Alba August,
Hi.
and from Hungary, Réka Tenki. Coming up in the Berlinale, and you've been here before with Victoria, and you shot your film Fickerfuchs all in Berlin as well. So this is a home for you, Berlin. How do you feel coming back to what is becoming your almost your home film festival?
Yeah, as you said, it's my home. So I packed my suitcase and I traveled for 10 minutes to the hotel, and that's been the shortest and nicest journey in the last years, I think. And yeah, it's a big adventure. It's weird to compete against yourself. So yeah, I have 2 movies in competition. I think wonderful movies.
Can you tell us? One of them is by Christian Petzold. Can you tell us what those 2 movies are and a little bit about them? Yeah,
Petzold's movie is based on a novel from the 30s. It's about a refugee fleeing from the Nazis, and he finds himself in today's Marseille, like the edge of Europe, and they're almost like ghosts, I think. Like Christian likes to describe his characters as ghosts that like lost their own time and own surroundings, and yeah, you see these ghosts and they have needs. They fall in love. It's also a coming-of-age story and about all the things that love can do to you.
And your second movie?
The second movie is called In the Isles, in den Gängen. It's I would call it almost a fairy tale, a poetic fairy tale about a supermarket and the night shift. And it's a love story as well. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of love stories lately.
Yeah. But I think, how was it being working with Isabelle Huppert and Michael Haneke?
No, I love Isabelle and I love Michael, and I think he can be pretty tough. Like 40 takes is nothing special with him, but he's an inspiration to me. He's a great director, and Isabelle as well. Also Jean-Louis, Matteo Kassovitz. Like this cast was incredible, and it was an honor for me to work with them.
Absolutely. Well, this lot I have to kind of up their game. You've got to be with match Isabelle Huppert, all your shooting stars. That's a person to aim for, I think, a career to aim for. Alba August, welcome. Nice to see you. Thank you. You also have a film in competition here, Becoming Astrid. Do people know who Astrid is, do you think, around the world? Everyone in Sweden knows Astrid.
Well, in Sweden, she's like God. She's one of the biggest writers in Sweden. And I guess in German as well. We were filming in German, and then in the tattoo shops you could get like Pippi tattoo. So I guess she's famous in German as well.
For Pippi Longstocking as well in the UK as well. We know her as well. When you're playing a national heroine in some way, is there a responsibility because everyone knows this character, or do you bring something about Astrid that nobody knows?
Well, I guess it's a big responsibility which I'm sharing with the amazing director. And yeah, I just had to do a lot of preparation and research and go into the 1920s. And yeah, there was a lot of preparation to do to like understand her or to make her a human being. Yeah.
Now, you come from a big film family. As well, I'm sure they must be very proud of you to be selected as a shooting star. But it's a big thing for you nationally as well. Do you feel like you represent your country when you come to an international festival like this?
Well, in a way, I'm half Danish, half Swedish, so I have like 2 countries. But yeah, there are a lot of talented filmmakers in Scandinavia, so that's really great, and I'm so thankful and proud to be here. And I was actually here last year just to visit a friend that had a short movie here, and was very like fascinated by the festival and the environment, that it's so much focus on the stories, and there are a lot of discussion and not too glamorous. So then I was like, I hope I get to go there once. And I'm here.
There you go. This doesn't take long. 1 year. 1 year later. Well, talking about last year as well, a huge year for you, Réka, as well. On Body and Soul won the Golden Bear as well. Was that, for Hungarian cinema, was that a huge achievement? How was that received, the news in Hungary?
Oh, thanks.
Alba.
I wouldn't have to speak louder. Okay. Everybody is like this film, and we wouldn't make a big art film. We would like to make a love story, but we see everybody is like this story, and now we are nominated for the 5 foreign films category and the Oscars, and we are so proud this film, and I am grateful for Ildikó Enyedi, for the director, who is so professional, and the work with her is so easy, because her important thing in her job for the actors, and she has a conception.
Also, Budapest Noir is a film that I saw that you're in. It looks very different from On Body and Soul and from what we've seen from Hungary. Almost a big budget production. Yeah. So Hungarian cinema that can do this, it's interesting.
Yeah, everybody is poor now in Hungary because it's
all the budget.
Budapest Noir take place in the 30s on Budapest near the war, and I'm the famous photographer who is so brave, and I would like to show what's happening in the world, and doesn't care what do you want, everybody. I would like to show everything, and I go ahead.
It looks very cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
I didn't know that Budapest looked so noir and cool.
The noir feeling is very cool, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So that's a whole
new...
The
dress and the makeup, it's very good.
Good styling and everything. She can do everything. Ladies and gentlemen, our first 3 shooting stars. Réka, take... Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome from Italy, Matilda? We'll start with you. Why not? We see from your clip there that you sing. I know you sing in your songs. Was that your introduction to acting, singing?
Yeah, actually, if I can say, I was born as a singer. I started singing when I was like 6 years old, playing in a band, and we traveled a lot around Europe in a yellow van. Iveco Delhi 1998, so it was pretty intense, and yeah, I started like this. So when I started acting, it was, if I can say, by chance, a big luck, and I couldn't be more grateful for that, because I found something that I love so much, and I love it like I love music, so it's crazy for me.
And you want to combine the two?
I combine the two. I wrote and sing the main song of Italian Race, and sometimes I have the chance to play some singer in movies. So yeah, I'm really happy about that.
Now, you mentioned Italian Race, or Veloce come il vento, as fast as the wind.
Fast as the wind.
Yeah, we can see some of the clips there. Do you do your own driving?
Actually, I had like 3 or 4 high-speed racing courses, lessons, because I shooted the film when I was 18 years old. So I took the driving license, and then I had to drive this big and powerful cars. So it was difficult, but the racing scenes, for the racing scenes, I had a stuntman, and I just did few of them, because it was like a Porsche, so I couldn't touch it, like look it from far away.
Yeah. So there's a lot of skills going on: singing, driving, acting, everything. Congratulations.
Thank you.
She's from Italy.
Yeah.
And she's a real one.
And you're from Flanders.
Yeah, Flanders. Yeah. Let's say Belgium, but it's Flanders actually.
The clips of you that we see. I mean, Gangster is your big film of the moment, which looks drug dealers, but it has some comedy in it as well. You have a lot of comedy in your acting as well, but now you're concentrating on all aspects of it. Did you start in comedy though?
The thing is, I never made a decision to be like a comedy actor. It's just something that came in my path. But I think I'm a physical actor, and sometimes in comedy you can say things with your body without saying words. And the combination of comedy and drama is really interesting for me. If you play comedy, it's like a soccer game. It's really technically. It's like you give a pass, and the last one kicks the joke in. And I love when I shoot the technical part of it. What Mika told as well, like stay conscious what you're doing and then feel your intuition. So comedy really inspires me and influences me as an actor. And really heavy parts, it's sometimes important to open hearts with comedy. I think that's the way to do it.
Yeah, sometimes we have to laugh.
Yeah, it's important, so let's do it.
Exactly. I'm a Brit here in the middle of Europe, so we have to laugh, otherwise we cry. So sorry about that. Eili, congratulations on Thelma, which was a huge success in Thelma. You had to work with snakes. You had seizure therapy as well. You learned a lot of skills to play this role. Is that going to stand you in good stead for being a shooting star?
Actually, some of the shouting scenes was from "Kiss Me, You Fucking Moron," because Thelma is quite a vulnerable character, so she suppresses a lot of feelings coming up from a very conservative religious family. But yeah, it was definitely a very challenging experience to be a part of the film, but it's been the most rewarding so far. And I've never been here at the Berlinale before, and definitely not a part of the shooting star, and I'm so happy to be here. I'm very proud to be a part of this group. I think that the Nordic noir kind of genre has been lifted the last couple of years, and I think Thelma could also be a part of that. So yeah, I'm very happy here, but I think the shooting star is definitely a way to have a new opportunity.
Energy from Swiss cinema, and the films that you star in, like Blew My Mind and Amateur Teens. There's a lot of teenage actors as well. Is there an energy in Swiss cinema?
Yeah, and especially right now, the Swiss film is really growing, and I'm really proud to be a part of it. And it's funny because in Amateur Teens and Blew My Mind, there are a lot of the similar actors. So and they're my friends too. And
how do they feel about you being picked to be the shooting star?
Oh, they're all proud and they're glad, yeah.
You're the only one that ate the fish.
Yeah.
There's the clip of you eating the fish from Blew My Mind. Yes. Can you tell people who might not have seen that film why you're doing that?
Why I'm eating a fish?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to tell too much.
Yeah,
but,
I know it's a bit of a spoiler.
Yeah. Well, the film is about a young girl called Mia, and she's becoming a woman, like the journey, and then she wants to stop this journey like desperately, and she's trying to destroy herself and everything, but in the end, she has to accept that nature is stronger than she is. Yeah. So the fish. Just watch the
movie. It's a metaphor, the fish. There's a lot of it about The Shape of Water. You've all seen that. It's kind of
water.
Fish is a thing right now. You also, in Amateur Teens, there's a lot of there's concern about the internet, cyberspace, the new world, which is interesting for cinema as well. Cinema is also concerned about the new frontiers as well. Do you see that as the future, working on the big screen here, somewhere like here, as well as Netflix and Amazon and all of the streaming services?
I want to, or
if it's something that is something you think about as an actress.
Well, I love what I do, and it's my passion, and I want to do this for the rest of my life. So, if it's nice. So yes, I want to.
Wicked. Michaela Cole.
Hello.
From London. No, yeah, you've got to
like pass it along, right?
Do it in stereo. Yeah.
Okay. Hi.
Michaela Cole, congratulations on being a shooting star.
Thank you.
Extra proud of my UK friend here, but also because the series that you made, Chewing Gum, felt to me just such a London sort of based character, a London-based kind of culture, but it's doing extraordinarily well around the world and in Europe as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's something many people didn't predict. But I wrote it thinking it's a truthful character, and she's I tried to make the depiction of her as pure as possible, and I feel that can be understood universally, you know, the struggle of trying to grow up, the struggle of wanting things that you don't have is something that anyone can relate to. So, yeah, I'm glad.
How close was Tracy to you, wanting things that you couldn't have? Because you went out and you wrote her, you made her, you put her on screen yourself.
Yes, I mean, I guess in a way that every character in the show, I guess, is some kind of weird part of me. I think I focused... Yeah, when I was in school, I was kind of crazy, like in high school, and I was surrounded by, like, colourful, huge characters, you know, and I tried to cast the show like that, so you have sex scenes from a woman in her 60s, you know, and it's very broad, so yeah.
It's superb. Congratulations. She's already won a BAFTA for that one. So, two BAFTAs, sorry, excuse me. How was it for you kind of dancing on the streets of your hometown, doing a musical?
Yeah. Well, it was based on a play, similar to Chewing Gum was based on a play that I'd written by a man called Che Walker, who basically introduced me to acting. So I was determined to be in this film, and it's lovely just to give working class people a love story, you know, to be vulnerable and emotional as a working class black woman is not something you really see on screen, but it's something that we feel as much as anyone else. So it was great to be able to deliver that to people.
Yeah, and you were working with George Mackay in that one, who was a shooting star just a couple of years ago.
Yes, and he's amazing. I've seen like bits of his stuff from the musical, and he's a very dedicated guy. I'm the troublesome one, you know. I was always kind of causing trouble, but he's very, very dedicated, and it shows.
Yeah. So not only a shooting star, but you've just been in Star Wars as well. You're in the new Star Wars.
A little cameo in Star Wars.
So if anyone's spotted that, congratulations, you get a prize.
Yeah.
But you haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it yet. I just know that I'm in it because I'd get these messages from, like, there'd be a cinema full of people, then one person would go, oh, Tracy! Because, like, it's a kind of cult show, so people would be like, what is she talking about? So, yeah, I know I'm there. I just need to...
A big journey for Tracy to be in Star Wars, I think.
Yes.
Congratulations to her. And to you, Michaela Cole.
Thank you.
Jonas Smulders. Well, you do smolder very well in your film Brother as well.
Thanks.
Which is a very moving road trip movie. It seems in Holland you have to kind of... But both your movies seem to go on the road. You have to travel in Dutch cinema. Is there a sort of straight? You have a director from Holland over here as well. Is there a movement in Dutch cinema right now?
I don't think so, but I think Holland is rather ugly. So if you want to have some nice images and also to be with your character for a long time, maybe a road movie is the perfect film for that. So I think that's maybe it could be it.
Mm-hmm. And in the two films of yours that I've seen, you're a sibling. You're a brother. You always have an older brother, and is there something about you that the casting directors are looking at? And they say, well, he looks like so many people. He can be their brother.
No, I'm not sure actually. I think for me, I like to do a lot of research for playing my roles. For example, for Brothers and also for Ketamine. I lived with my brother, with Niels Gompers or Sander den Hartog, who played my brothers. I lived with them for 3 weeks or a month before shooting in an apartment, so to get the connection and feel each other. And I really like that way of approaching a role.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can really feel it on the screen as well.
Yes, I like a few directors. I really like Mike, of course, but also Alex van Warmerdam is a big inspiration. For actors, there's one woman I really like. She's called Rivka Lodhuizen. I think she's really natural, and she always surprises me. And I think, she's one of my role models.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Keep on surprising people.
Yes,
is the aim.
Yeah, to be unpredictable in your play. And she's really also a physical actor, so her mimic, her mind. It's really subtle, and I really like that.
Wonderful. Congratulations as
Thank
well.
you.
Look forward to seeing you being on your own, not just a brother as well. I think you got that.
Yes.
Smuldering on your own. Jonas
Who knows?
Smulders. Who knows? And from Georgia as well, Irakli Kvirikadze.
Hi.
You were here last year in Berlin with your film Hostages, which was a big. I mean, it was a big moment for Georgian cinema again.
It was one of the biggest productions, I think.
Yeah, it looked like the biggest production I'd ever seen from Georgia. But Georgia's having a new wave of cinema now.
Yeah, kind of does, and I'm part of it, and I'm very proud to be part of it, and I'm very happy about that. So it's coming to life, and we're starting some new amazing projects, which gonna hopefully be shown in the worldwide industry.
And do you feel that there are many stories that have not been told from Georgian history that is now coming out?
There are a lot of interesting stories and a lot of interesting people that we need to tell the stories about them and the situations.
And is there a long history of acting and performing in Georgia? Can you do it? When you say to people in Georgia, I want to be an actor, do they kind of go, what do you mean?
Oh, no, it's not like that. No, they actually like acting in their few universities and schools for good actors, and we have some good actors, and it's always been, I don't know how to say, there's always been a place for actors in Georgia. So,
That's a fantastic film.
Yeah, it was just the movie industry was dead for some time, but now it's coming.
Oh, some great directors have come out of Georgia as well. You've moved to, I don't know if you're still there, are you in Los Angeles?
I currently live in Los Angeles, where I'm pursuing my acting career, and I'm working on my accent and a lot of different things, and yeah.
And how's that going? How's
I think
the
it's
move
going well
to LA?
for now. It's going well.
You would recommend it?
I would, for sure.
What have you learned from going to Los Angeles?
Well, it's a whole different planet, compared to my country. It's just different planets. So I learned a lot of things. I kind of learned how to live by my own, which is very important.
You do your own washing now, and you cook. Yeah. We see when you become a huge star, you don't have to do all of that. So this is the start of that.
Hopefully
you never have to wash again. It's fine. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Alba.
Okay, now we're going to bring the jury members on. If you guys stay here.
Stay here for the jury members. Mike. We have some more. Oh, there's some jury members.
Sorry. Thank you. All right, stay in the middle, right there.
Jonas. Okay. Thanks, guys. We're going to do you one by one now.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching HeyUGuys!
Hey, you guys, huh?
Hey, you guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yeah.
Nice.
Hey!